Here it is. You need to start building the skill or the awareness of how much calories and protein that you're consuming every single day. Every single day. When you're just leaving it to the unknown and you're eating, oh, I just had 4 slices of pizza and then I had a couple beers. All I had was one meal and a couple drinks. How am I gaining weight? Look at what you're eating. You're eating, 400 calorie slices. That beer that you had a couple beers that were 200 calories. And so all of a sudden, these calories are creeping up. And oh, I forgot about the ranch that, I put on. And I forgot about, oh, I had a couple snacks. And all of a sudden, that number keeps creeping. And that's why, you're gaining weight or you're staying the exact same. And so stop guessing and just, if you don't want to track, then the least that you can do is start becoming aware. Every time you go to the grocery store, check labels. That's a super easy habit. You just check the back always and look at it as, is it worth it for me? Don't look at Nature Valley bars and salads and all these things and say, oh, is this healthy? Or don't care about that. Some of these things that preach that they're so healthy for you, you check the labels, 400 calories, 2 grams of protein. Why would I choose that if my goal is weight loss? Why wouldn't I choose the option that's 150 calories, 30 grams of protein? So literally just checking and getting the habit of doing that will change everything for you. And do it not just at the grocery store. Do it when you're eating foods at home. If you're about to go in the pantry and you're about to grab something to eat, check your options. If you have a couple of protein bars or some snacks, check what you got. If there's beef jerky for, 150 calories, 20 grams of protein, and then there's, something that's quote unquote healthy and it's 500 calories, no protein, you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna choose the healthy option, but in reality, that's what's keeping you overweight. And so I'm not trying to be rude at all. I hope this doesn't come across as like me trying to bark orders, because I genuinely just care. This is what I do for a living. I'm genuinely passionate about this, and I know what it's like. I was talking to a client today and I was laughing because we were talking about fat people problems. That's the way I eat to this very day. They used to call me 5 meals in high school as a joke because I would always post my Snapchat stories, all these different meals, McDonald's this and tacos that and pizza and crumble, all these things, right? So I'm not the guy who's been in shape my entire life and just naturally skinny. Yes, I've loved sports and working out, but I've always been a guy who never forgets a meal, loves eating a lot. I love to be full. I love to satisfy my cravings, and that's what I do. And when I found out that I could do it for myself, I found out that, oh, I can, fit in, certain foods that aren't necessarily healthy, but they fit, they hit my goals, right? I still keep my calories at the certain number. I still hit my protein. And so now it's like a reward. You're like, oh, I get to literally eat protein and, I literally hit my protein goal and then I see, what do I got? I see, what am I working with today? Maybe I got 700 calories I could fit in. I'm like, okay, I'm not that hungry because I ate all my protein. I'm full. Let me satisfy my cravings. I've been craving, some Sour Patch. And so I get 300 calories of Sour Patch. I go to bed, I'm full and I'm satisfied. And that's what I want for you. But the only way you're going to do that is if you start becoming aware. Start becoming aware of what you're consuming by either tracking calories or just getting in the habit of checking labels. And don't eat foods that are unknown calories. Don't eat local restaurant, foods that you have no idea what you're eating. Don't eat, homemade meals that are full of calories that you have no idea what you're eating. Just eat foods that you know for a fact are this much calories or this much protein. I promise you it will change your life if you just implement what I'm telling you.